Please don't attempt this. I'm warning you. However cool you think you are, however lame you think these are, do not play this game. You might be asking yourself why right about now. Well, here's what happened when I decided that it would be a good idea to try something so stupid. I was at a party 2 weeks ago with a few friends, and after it had all died down, when it got late and there was nothing to do, someone asked if we could do the Bloody Mary ritual in the bathroom. Well, my best friend decided to pipe up and say that the Bloody Mary game was over and done, and we should do something different, like Baby Blue. Of course, very few of us actually knew what Baby Blue was. So she had to explain it. Apparently, it was a horror game based off some pretty sick story. In the legend, a woman murdered her newborn, blue-eyed baby because she was having some whacked-out visions. She took the baby into the bathroom and shattered the mirror, scratching out its eyes with a shard of glass. After she had done this, she took the screaming child and flushed him down the toilet, causing him to drown and die inside the cold pipes. She later killed herself. Of course, being teenagers with nothing better to do, we all thought it was a great idea to play this game. Someone suggested a round of Inky Binky Bonky. Yeah, he still did that. To decide what poor sap would actually have to try it. Well, that person was me. I was resentful of letting them shove me in the bathroom to do this. But I don't have a lot of fear, so I didn't care much, and decided to show them off. So I lit a candle and began. I turned on the shower to fog up the mirror while my friends taunted me, trying to scare me, and saying things like, "You're gonna die, bitch," or "Don't worry, just remember to flush the baby down the toilet," and "You won't last a minute with the lights off." When the mirror was fogged up, I wrote Baby Blue on the mirror and told everyone to shut up so I could turn the lights off. In the dimness and silence of the bathroom, with only my friends snickering to comfort my thoughts of being alone, I was beginning to shake. After a moment, I held out my arms as if cradling a baby so that I could do this right. I was about to walk out when nothing happened, but I felt a pressure in my arms as if something gently laid a baby in them. I gasped and held my breath, trying to bring myself back to reality as everyone outside the bathroom was silent, trying to acknowledge what was going on. Then the real horror started. The weight in my arms was beginning to increase, as if the infant started to scratch at my arms and face. I remembered not to drop it unless I wanted the mother to come out, but it was too late. I dropped the baby. I was hyperventilating as it started to cry, and so did I. I tried to open the door screaming for help, but it wouldn't budge as my friends tried desperately from the other side to get me out and release me from the nightmare. They kept calling at me and yelling that it wasn't funny and to unlock the door. I screamed at them, "The baby is still clawing at me and it's crying, it's getting louder, get me the fuck out!" They told me not to stop messing with them because they didn't hear anything. Then I let out a shriek as the mother of the infant started to approach me and climbed through the mirror. I almost shit bricks as she stepped out in front of me. She looked down at her screaming child, then back at me. She let out a scream, "Give me back my baby!" Her eyes were as blue as the sky, but full of an insanity and rage that is horrifying and beyond any description. She turned around and shattered the mirror, almost causing my only source of light to go out. My friends heard the shattering of the glass as I screamed over and over that I was sorry. They tried breaking down the door, but to no avail. I scooped up the baby in my bleeding arms and ran to the toilet, while she was slowly approaching me with a large shard of glass. I dropped the baby in the toilet and flushed it down. My candle went out as the mother disappeared. I flicked on the light, my eyes blurred with tears of pain and fear that were running down my scratched up face. I couldn't move because my body and mind were in a total state of shock. I then blacked out. When I woke up, it was 2 a.m. My arms and legs had band-aids all over them, and my friends were surrounding me, asking on and on about what happened. I answered their questions, still too horrified to speak much then drove myself home. My friend's parents were furious about the condition of their bathroom, and he didn't say anything about it, but he never walked in there again. This is what happens when you mess with the dead or spiritual things that you don't know anything about. Please don't attempt this, because I can still hear and see Baby Blue crying when I dream.